agreement signed, and Highlands Highway safety concerns. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Jaylee Sapies. Thank you for joining us. This is the fourth day of polling in the Western Highlands province. Tambo Nebulia locals casted their votes today. Our reporter Samantha Solomon has more on this story.
As the LLG polling continues in the country, the Ward 36 of YP Ward 2 for Lower Nebulia LLG has also gone into polling today to elect their ward member. The people gathered as early as 8 a.m. to cast their votes. The YP Ward 2 has seen a total of 8 contestants. In an interview with a candidate and sitting councillor for the last 7 years, Peter Ketiga said he has followed his father's footsteps as a councillor.
Probably me, I'm on council long 25 years. Now, I'm sick na put on the floor now. Development contest, so me winning slaship long. Papa, now me only coming after 7 years. So I'm now in me caramel man come, Papa am come, now me lead him come. So almost me 32 years. 32 years me come was him so.
Ketiga said the third arm of the government is very important as it deals with community matters.
Big was something people council some meeting, block community, but people no got one feedback or no got one support long big government can send. But yet people something people council people never trade government long country. So people carry this if you come. So no me 32 years and Papa am come me maintain this la. Katakan me maintain him come. So now coming up now me start the flow and now people contest.
The polling commenced with an opening prayer by a pastor together with the candidates.
Want me and time blow me and season blow me and now I'm come up long and anybody can themselves go and give me back. Me can lead him man go the next another 5 years. All suppose same one man same because God but sushi man leader so ever same. So me must na community must have peaceful. Me one bed me lead community go.
Some parts of Tambo Nebulia will continue their polling tomorrow, which will coincide with Huggins Central, the last district to conclude polling in the province. So far, no major casualties have been reported in the province during polling. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
Leaders from the 4 zones of Anglip local level government in Jiwaka province have clarified the reason for the recent roadblock at Kuligap along the National Highlands Highway.
Leaders from the 4 zones of Anglip LLG explained why the Kulig communities held a protest by blocking the National Highlands Highway recently. Youth Representative Peter Lowai said the protest happened because of the 14 newly created wards in Anglip LLG and other LLGs in Jiwaka province as well.
So recent blood is la protest them come up long and awesome. Me not like him. Me looking awesome. Plenty or council ward them or ghost or plenty or illegal council ward them come up long inside long district long especially long Anglip.
He said their first petition towards the newly created wards was presented to Provincial Election Manager in Bans, but there was no response from the Electoral Commission, which led to frustration. Chairman of the team, Ezekiel Rob, demanded the Electoral Commission to immediately remove the newly created wards and allow 2022 common roll to be used in the LLG election with the existing wards.
People like him, all 14 illegal wards must stop. Now 37 councillor, I stop long and I must go. Now beyond all black common roll, na go long all black council stop long all nubla illegal council. People like him also people by less or people less long all this come up.
Mr. Rob further adds their provincial and district leaders to address these issues.
Mi plan no lagi all masalah polisi kam loya. Mi plan no steal man, mi plan no rascal man, mi plan no nongut man. All minister and governor, all you must come down and talk to when the mi plan rouse him all the council vote na you must vote on 37 council.
Meanwhile, Sitting Councillor Elvis Law called on the police to release 8 of their youths who are in police custody.
Immediately all government must release him all. Because people are working on the wrong. People are working on the something why background state. I'm not that.
Edward Luke, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
Department of Provincial and Local Level Government Affairs have commenced consultations on the establishment of the new Motu Koita Open Electorate, which is set to be operational in the 2027 National General Elections.
The consultation process, led by Legal Division of DPLLGA, aims to gather views and recommendations from the Motu Koitabu communities and key stakeholders on how best their representative to the National Parliament should be elected. The team has begun engaging with community leaders, elders and relevant stakeholders to obtain feedback on how the new electorate should function. This consultative approach ensures that the Motu Koita Open Electorate is established on a strong legal and governance foundation. The Motu Koita Open Electorate was approved by Parliament in 2021 following recommendations from the Electoral Boundaries Commission report. The creation of this new electorate acknowledges the unique historical and cultural circumstances of the indigenous Motu Koitabu people. As part of the ongoing consultations, DPLLGA officials conducted meetings yesterday in Vabukori, Korabosia and Mahuru villages. The team visited Pari, Taurama and Kirakira today, followed by Tatana and Baruni tomorrow. Consultations will continue next week for the remaining communities. This initial consultation marks the first phase of a wider engagement process that will continue into next year. Jacinta Dr. National EMTV News.
Member for Okapa, Saki Soloma, has asked the police minister for an update on the 3 million kina allocated by his district development authority to the police to boost operations and improve infrastructure in the village.
Okapa member Saki Soloma said the 3 million kina funds were committed by his DDA under a kina for kina arrangement to address the escalating law and order issues in his district. However, there were no updates provided by the police department in almost a year.
Plenty of you will come up over the country. Okapa is no exception because this you put in this money now. We'll ask him this question, the good police minister. Why am I ask him a serious question? First question, blow me. Why am I taking long time now? Me almost a year now. He got money or no got, lo make him this work. Suppose he got money, why not come up within this 12 months? Suppose he got some heavy and stop disturbing this program. Then minister got some Latino lo find him not body apart from police department lo supervise him. This work lo put him infrastructure lo. District
Police Minister Peter Tsamalili, whilst responding to Mr. Soloma's question, acknowledged that Soloma's DDA has allocated the 3 million kina for a kina for kina arrangement. This was Mr. Tsamalili's response to the question of the Okapa member.
But we need long kisem good detail breakup long 3 million you've been like him here. How will you been put him through long all these areas where you've already provided for in your letter of request. So me just like give him Belisi long people block up Honorable Saki Solomon Emok make him walk process inside long police department. Me need to just give him detail now, but me provide him back to you, my good honorable member, long how you may disperse him this money, whether the tender is a tender issue within the district or in the police department. I'll just get that detail for you.
Jacinta Dr. National EMTV News.
The Public Employees Association and the Department of Personnel Management have signed a 2026 to 2028 pay fixation agreement of a 3% pay increase for the public servants to be effective on the 1st of January 2026.
This agreement is a symbol of partnership, respect, and commitment to advancing the welfare of public servants. Secretary for Department of Personnel Management, Tai Sansan, said this agreement provides fair and sustainable improvements to the salaries and employment conditions for the public servants. President of Public Employees Association Isowa More said this agreement has resulted in a log of claims that was submitted in 2024. In those claims, PEA has asked to increase the salary by 7%.
After consultation with the DPM and Treasury and Finance, they decided that 3% was affordable by the government.
This 3% is a 3-year term increase in salary. However, PEA will continue to negotiate and have dialogues with DPM to have the claims, such as productivity performance, risk allowance, bargain fee, and insurance to consider.
The public service implement the government decisions, and we need to be recognized for implementing their decisions. And with the, increase in price in goods and services, I think our public service deserve an increase.
The General Secretary for PEA, Ugwalimbu Moana, and his staff members thanked DPM for allowing the increase in the salary for the public servants. Nicole Rama, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab Dina. Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, 1 cube at a time.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 Kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 Kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Tambo tru lonkarim o salim na simokin. Marijuana or all drugs no good ikam lo overseas or some cocaine or crystal meth. Nupla law olikolim Controlled Substances Act 2021 by making sawe lo you lo baim court fine inap money mark inap lo 2 million kina or go life year calabus. This platok sawe ikam long National Narcotics Bureau. One time Halivin, Vilom Australia, Papua New Guinea Law na Justice Partnership.
Proudly PNG's homegrown bank. Since 1985, we've grown from a humble local financial institution into one of PNG's leading banks, serving thousands of Papua New Guineans. We've grown together, adapting, innovating, and leading with purpose. We believe in progress. We believe in our people. Together, we're building tomorrow. Kina Bank, celebrating 40 years of growth, innovation, and nation building.
Tonight on Sports Scene, we check out the Pacific Championships updates and preparations. We talk cricket PNG. We check out the Sports Hall of Fame. And we visit some kids' sports at the Koroboro School. Sports Scene tonight at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, EMTV. You're watching National EMTV News. National Capital District Governor Powers Pakop has raised concerns on measures taken by the Coffee Ministry to increase coffee production and quality.
Governor Powers Pakop made comparisons today in Parliament on Papua New Guinea and Vietnam, stating PNG has helped Vietnam with coffee seedlings to recover after a war and has seen Vietnam become the second largest coffee exporter, while Papua New Guinea sits at 11th place. Mr. Pakop questioned Coffee Minister William Bando on what can be done to increase coffee production and quality.
Papua New Guinea, you must stop on number 11 yet. So, country where you may help him, so my question to the minister is that, what steps minister will take him now? Through CIC or whatever mechanism, commodity board got, or the stakeholders to improve the quality and quantity of our export. So we should be in number 2, maybe even number 1 exporter.
Responding to Pakop's question, Coffee Minister William Bando said his ministry will present a bill to Parliament to support smallholder and block holders of coffee. Minister Bando said this bill will revolutionize the coffee sector to produce 3 million coffee bags by 2030.
The CIC, or the coffee industry, our production has never gone past 1 million. If it has ever happened, it was 1.5 million or thereabout some years back. Today we are trailing past 1 million bags. And to me, that is not good enough for a country that was started by coffee, and coffee has made and has broken governments in the years before our time. And so my ministry, with the board and the management, have come up with a bill, and that bill will hopefully be presented today.
Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
Around 2,600 infants have been transmitted with HIV in 2024, and about 7,400 of the 120,000 people living with HIV are pregnant women. However, according to UNAIDS PNG country office, 30% of the pregnant women are undergoing treatment.
About 63% of pregnant women infected with HIV are going to clinics to receive treatment. However, among them, more than 30% of pregnant women are not aware of their HIV status. Therefore, HIV transmission from mother to child occurs.
There's still a big proportion which we do not understand, because antenatal clinics are free. They can have counseling, they can have HIV testing. So there's a big proportion, 2 out of 5 are not going to the clinics.
Despite knowing their HIV status, pregnant women do not go to clinics to get treatment. Mosende said from interviews with health providers, it was revealed that mothers are scared to take HIV testing.
They are very much afraid to disclose this to their husbands because of fear of violence, very violent partners. And that's why even though they are already they know their HIV status, even though they were given treatment, they stop because they're afraid that the husbands or partners will know that they're HIV positive.
Mosende said elimination of mother-to-child transmission can happen as long as the mother knows her HIV status and is receiving treatment. Nicole Rema, National EMTV News.
On the 14th of October, the body of Iwa Ape from Jiwaka province was found at Brown River, raising serious concerns on law and order issues in the central province.
The relatives fronted up at the Central Provincial Police Headquarters, presenting their petition to the Provincial Police Commander. In their petition, the relatives highlighted that it was disheartening to see their late father kidnapped and murdered while carrying out his usual business operation. The lack of concern to report the matter to the police prompted their action. The relatives have demanded the leaders of the communities to address this issue among their people and come forward with resolutions. Hilary Haiva, the son of late Iva, heads the police, Governor for Central, Kairuku member as well as the Erie Quarry member to intervene and address the relatives of the late Iva. They have placed the demand of 1 million kina from the people involved in the murder of their father and are also calling on communities to return the vehicle that was taken from him. Central Provincial Police Commander Acting Superintendent Joseph Saleh, when responding to the family, assured them that the investigation is in progress. PPC Saleh encouraged the family members to cooperate with police and allow the investigation to continue. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
The Wonkwang University of South Korea is keen to collaborate with universities in Papua New Guinea, especially in the health and agriculture space. This resulted from a meeting between the Minister for International Trade and Investment, Richard Maru, and Wonkwang University President Park Sung-tae.
Minister Maru said he will link Wonkwang University with the Minister for Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology to collaborate with the Papua New Guinea University of Technology and the yet-to-be-established Papua New Guinea University of Medicine and Health Sciences. Mr. Maru said with Korea International Cooperation Agency set to open its office in Papua New Guinea, his ministry will work with them to identify what programs Wonkwang University can assist Papua New Guinea universities. The minister's visit to Wonkwang University followed the signing of a memorandum of understanding between the Ministry of International Trade and Investment and Wonkwang University in September, which outlined cooperation in vocational training, talent development, research, trade and industrial collaboration. Wonkwang University President Park Sung-tae also announced that the university will be sending a medical team to Port Moresby later this year to provide free medical services to reinforce the relationship between the two countries. Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
Now we take a look at the NAS Fund Market Report. The kina closed lower at $0.2375 in the interbank market. At BSP, your kina was buying $0.2300 $0.3473 Australian dollars, 0.1902 euro, and 34.81 Japanese yen. Now looking at commodity prices, at New York close, gold is trading lower, coffee closed higher, cocoa closed higher, copra closed unchanged, palm oil closed unchanged, crude oil is trading higher, and copper closed higher. On the stock market, the Dow Jones closed lower, the ASX 200 is trading lower, and the All Ordinaries is trading lower. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
What if every drop of waste oil you poured away could turn into something worse?
50,000 liters of oil is believed to have spilled into the sea.
Waste oil doesn't just disappear. It seeps into our rivers, poisons our land, and suffocates wildlife. Every drop counts, and every drop adds up. With Dunlop, we can recycle used oil to prevent this destruction. Recycling oil not only cleans our environment, but also reduces the need for new resources, saving energy and protecting ecosystems. Let us handle your waste oil and help protect our environment for generations to come.
Get twice the data with Telecom. Enjoy bonus double data from Thursday to Saturday on selected plans. You get twice the data at the same price. For instance, for 5 Kina, you get 6 gigabytes valid for 1 day. And that's more data for you to stream videos and play your online games. Drop into your nearest Telecom store or kiosk to top up and get your double data. Great value and PNG owned sure feels good.
At IPI Catering, we understand the intricacies of the environments in which we work, providing innovative, fresh and creative catering solutions. Our experience and commitment is a winning combination, delivering great food anywhere and anytime. IPI Catering, part of the IPI group of companies.
EMTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80-meter television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high antenna load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, contact us today. EMTV, your number one to watch.
You're watching National EMTV News. The recent fatal shooting of a Western Highlands PMV driver along the Highlands Highway in the Eastern Highlands province has prompted Western Highlands Governor Wairapa to question the highway's safety.
During the Parliament sitting today, Western Highlands Governor Wairapa raised concerns on the highway's safety, stating there must be patrol bases in between the highway for police to monitor its status. Governor Rapa said the Highlands Highway is the food basket for the country and there must be safety measures in place to reduce the crimes happening there.
You got LNT, Loela, Pokora, coffee, tea, all the kaike long, or some cow plenty of vegetables come on top of the highway too. So, me like asking the Parliament, not to Police Minister, please, you must get serious plan of the highway now. And one very important road connecting Mibla. Now, this country come alive, Lord, this Highlands Highway. Now, I'm one important asset you got. Now, I'm connecting plenty of provinces. Now, you must got serious plan long.
He also asked if there were any arrests made for the shooting of the late PMV driver.
Police Minister, I got one of plan long this Highlands Highway, safety blows Highlands Highway. Now, two, all must walk seriously along, arrest him, slam money, shoot him, bus driver long, again. all arrest him and finish on that because mibla lugum media also all arrest him one man finish. Is that true or not?
Police Minister Peter Tsamalili acknowledged that by standard, every 60 kilometers of any highway has to have a patrol base for police officers to patrol. Minister Tsamalili said his ministry is working towards establishing these patrol bases for the highway safety.
Governor, you ask him, you, yes, you need more presence than ever in terms of the support around police patrol base along the Highlands Highway. Each district along the Highlands Highway, by law, in terms of the standard of having 60 kilometers within the length and breadth of the highway, there must be a patrol base. If there isn't, this is something that we are now working towards.
He also said that his ministry will provide an update on the arrest of the people involved in the driver's shooting tomorrow. Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
Moving to overseas news now, dozens of people have been killed after Hurricane Melissa left a trail of destruction across the Caribbean.
Hurricane Melissa slammed into Jamaica with sustained winds of nearly 300 kilometres an hour. More than three-quarters of the country's residents are without power, with the full extent of the damage around the country not yet known. On Jamaica's north coast, people hunkered down in Montego Bay hotels as the storm ripped off parts of the structure around them. In rural areas of the Caribbean nation, drone footage shows extensive flooding. Thousands streamed into shelters across the country after the storm ripped roofs off their homes.
Yesterday it was very windy, scary. We have to run all the way up to my daughter and my next daughter home. Yes, it was so terrible. The sea was coming in like crazy.
It was terrible. The wind, it was violent. It was terrible for all of us.
And if we get some help, we appreciate it. And if we don't get it, what we got to do, we got to move on to it same way. You got to pick up your tools in your hand. The claw bar and the hammer, the machete, the spade, and move on to the future same way. Hoping for never to see a storm like this again.
Haiti has been particularly affected, even though the centre of the cyclone didn't hit it directly. Heavy rain has caused havoc in the capital and the country's west, where over 1 million people live in camps due to ongoing gang violence. Makeshift homes have been inundated by rain. Poor infrastructure and a lack of services has contributed to the disaster.
To be honest, the storm gave us time to prepare, but it seems like the government and NGOs didn't use that time to help us. They could have brought materials like tarps and wood to help us prepare, but they didn't. It's like they didn't take the storm seriously.
We don't feel like we have a good life. We would like that they gave us security to help us back home, but it looks like we are not human anymore. We are not alive.
Hurricane Melissa barreled into Cuba as a Category 3 system, causing major flooding. Cuban authorities say about 735,000 people are in evacuation shelters throughout the country's east. No casualties have been reported so far. The hurricane is set to increase Cuba's economic crisis, which has already led to prolonged power blackouts, along with fuel and food shortages.
Donald Trump has praised Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese during a dinner hosted by South Korea's president on the sidelines of the APEC summit.
Well, this dinner wasn't flash or fussy when we're talking about Donald Trump standards. It was held at a hotel here, one lone table in a room, quite the awkward setup. But the invite list, it was pretty exclusive. Just 7 world leaders invited to sit down with the US president. Among them, Singapore, Thailand, Canada, New Zealand, to name a few. But the one that we're all interested in, obviously, in Australia is the fact that Prime Minister Anthony Albanese did attend. The leaders last night at the dinner were were offered wine from Donald Trump's son's winery. There was either a Cab Sav or a Shardy that was on offer for the leaders last night. Very informal talks, very friendly. The Prime Minister sitting next to Mr Trump, who gave him a special shout out at the beginning of the dinner.
We had a great meeting a week ago. You came all the way, and now you came here, but this isn't quite as far. This time I traveled far. But you've done a fantastic job, and we're working together on rare earths, but we're working on a lot of things together, and it's all working out very well.
National MTV News continues after the break with Trukai Sports. Stay with us.
They're Gold Nuggets. There's a flavor for everyone. The best tasting snack, get a burst of Gold Nuggets. Cheese flavor.
Mega wow.
Chicken flavor.
Mega wow.
Cheese onion flavor.
Mega wow.
Barbecue flavor. Mega wow.
When you're on the go, one more. One more.
Get that burst of Gold Nuggets flavor.
Mega wow!
At BSP, we are committed to helping all Papua New Guineans achieve prosperity. So as our nation celebrates 50 years of independence, we are giving back. Over the next year, BSP will commit 2.5 million kina to our employee-driven initiative 50-4-50 Giving Back to help 50 communities across our country, leaving a legacy in education, health, youth empowerment, and sustainable living. Together, we will build a better nation.
Smuggling, selling and abusing illegal drugs like marijuana, cocaine and crystal meth are very serious criminal offences in Papua New Guinea. Under the new Controlled Substance Act 2021, an offender can be fined up to 2 million kina or go to prison for life. Your life and liberty are important. Do not throw it away on illegal drugs and alcohol. This message is authorized by the National Narcotics Bureau under its Community Awareness Initiative with support from Australia, Papua New Guinea Law and Justice Partnership.
Buy EasyPay with Telecom. Simply top up and purchase EasyPay from your phone. Here's how to buy. Dial *775#, enter the meter number, enter the amount, press 1 to confirm, and receive SMS with voucher and transaction reference number. Great value and PNG-owned Shop Feels Good. Drop in to your nearest Telecom store or kiosk to top up and buy EasyPay. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
Join us weekly on MTV News A Closer Look, the current affairs program that brings you insights for the latest on politics,
Organizations are not performing their duty.
business, health, education, sports and more. A Closer Look, 7 p.m. Sunday, only on your number one to watch, MTV.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. PNG Kumul's coach Jason Demetrio commended his team's effort, especially the new players who made their debut against the Cook Islands I2.
PNG Kumul's coach Jason Demetrio has applauded the debutant players who took the field in the match against the Cook Island I2s. Demetrio said the new players showed great effort and confidence in their first appearance for the national side.
I thought Goro was excellent. I thought his defence was outstanding, and sometimes when a guy makes his debut, you don't
it's not about the big plays. You just want them to do their job and be error-free, and they all did that really well. I thought Morea, for his first game starting at fullback, was outstanding as well, and it was great to see Gyro get a much-deserved try at the back end for his efforts today. But, they got to realise a step up, I think, as well, and they showed that they can handle it. So that's exciting for them. And Cooper Bai played 60 minutes in the middle of the field, which is very impressive for an 18-year-old. He's more than held his hand up today.
He said the debutant stepped up well and contributed to the team's strong performance during the match. Dimitri also thanked the senior players for guiding and supporting the new boys on and off the field. He added that it was a proud moment for the coaching staff to see young talents perform at such level. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Candace Rugby League Club celebrates their official inclusion into the 2026 PNG NRL Cup, strengthening rugby league development in Madang.
The Candace Rugby League Club has proudly announced its inclusion as one of the 12 franchises for the 2026 PNG NRL Cup season. The club's approval by the Papua New Guinea National Rugby League competition marks a major milestone after 2 years of planning and compliance. The Candace chairman Tim Rogers thanked PNG NRLC Chairman Adrian Chow, PNG RFL CEO Stanley Ondina and General Manager for Pathways and Performance Tony Asher for their support and guidance. The club will be based in Medan Province, using Medan Rugby League Oval as its home ground. The decision aims to boost rugby league development in Medan and create pathways for young local talents. While Ley remains part of the club's roots, Candace believe Medan offers the best opportunity to expand the game and reach more talent. Former PNG Kumuls coach Stanley Teppen has been appointed the head coach of the football for the Candace Rugby League Club. Chairman Rogers said Teppen's leadership and experience will help build a disciplined and competitive team. A Candace 9 tournament will soon take place in Medan as the main selection event for the inaugural squad. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Fiji Bati's Tane Millen shares his pride in representing his country as they prepare for a tough clash against the Kumuls.
Fiji Bati's Tane Millen has said being one of the oldest players on the Fiji side is a proud moment for him. He said putting up his hand to wear the Fiji Bati's jersey always brings pride and honor.
Yeah, for me it's massive. I'm one of the older heads now in the squad, so for my first game was in 2016. It's nearly 10 years ago now, so I'm feeling pretty old. But I put my hand up every year. We represent our families. God first, and I just love the feeling coming into camp and hanging out with the boys, and especially like on the weekend, seeing all the young boys get the opportunity. The look on their face and how proud their families are. So that's why I love playing every year, and I'll continue to do it until I can't do it anymore. So
the Fiji Batis team are ready for the challenge and will give their best on the field.
We all love to win, but always just put our best foot forward and have a good performance. We've had a run, so we've got no excuses. Good week of training and, put it out on the paddock. So we're looking for, really a tough contest. But, I think if we do everything right, through training, and by the time we get to the game, we should be all right there. So I'm really confident going into this week.
He said defense has been something they have been working on and will be happy to set a great contest.
We know they got strike a lot across the park. I think a big thing for us is working on defence. Cook Islands, they worried us for a bit there, and we'll work on that in training. But obviously, got a few mates in that team. Alex Johnson scores all the tries, so we've got to stop him scoring. And one of my best mates in that, McDonald, so I'll be trying to rub his head in the ground. But
the Fiji Batis are focused on improving their game and maintaining strong teamwork throughout the match. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Some days feel grey until someone brings back your smile. Happiness, sometimes all it takes is a bite or a scoop.
Late again?
And sometimes it's waiting in the freezer just for you. Share the love, Share the happiness in every moment with Gala. Gala Yum.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Start your journey with Telecom. Stay online, informed, and in control from departure to destination. Maintain your connections wherever you are. Introducing Want to Travel eSIM, the all-in-one eSIM app available in over 150 countries. With instant activation, affordable no-contract data plans worldwide, high-speed internet, and multi-language support. Download Want to Travel eSIM app on your App Store for iPhone and Play Store for Android devices. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
At BSP, we are committed to helping all Papua New Guineans achieve prosperity. So as our nation celebrates 50 years of independence, we are giving back. Over the next year, BSP will commit 2.5 million kina to our employee-driven initiative 50-4-50 Giving Back to help 50 communities across our country, leaving a legacy in education, health, youth empowerment, and sustainable living. Together, we will build a better nation.
EMTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80-meter television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high antenna load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, contact us today. EMTV, your number one to watch.
Tonight on Sports Scene, we check out the Pacific Championships updates and preparations. We talk cricket PNG. We check out the Sports Hall of Fame, and we visit some kids' sports at the Koroboro School. Sports Scene tonight at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching Trukai Sports. The Australian High Commission in Port Moresby hosted a welcome reception for the Pacific Championships teams ahead of this weekend's finals.
On down.
The Australian High Commission in Port Moresby hosted a welcome reception for the 4 Pacific Championship teams. The event brought together the PNG Kumuls and Fiji Batis, so as the PNG Orchids and Tonga women's team ahead of their final matches. Australian High Commissioner Mr. Ewan McDonald thanked all players for being part of the championship and praised the unity shown through rugby league. He said the competition is more than just a game but a way to build friendship and respect among the Pacific nations. Mr. McDonald gave a warm welcome to the Tonga team and said he was happy to see them in Papua New Guinea. He also wished Tonga good luck after their strong game against the Cook Islands. The High Commissioner said the men's final between the PNG Kumuls and the Fiji Batis will be exciting and tough as both teams are strong rivals. Mr. McDonald said he enjoyed watching the Kumuls play at last weekend and praised their fighting spirit in front of more than 11,000 fans. PNG Kumuls coach Jason Dimitriou said rugby league continues to grow across the Pacific and it is a great opportunity for all. Meanwhile, Orchids coach Tani Norris said women's rugby league is still young but has a brighter future ahead. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Moving to overseas sports, for Brisbane triathlete Sam Fothergill, every race is more than a competition. The 19-year-old recently became a world champion, fueled by the love he had for his dying dad, who is cheering him on in the fight of his life.
Triathlons have always been their shared passion.
Go.
Sam Fothergill started at 7, chasing his dad John's stride every step of the way.
Every day he wanted to follow me all the time. So I had to hide myself to go for a run by myself occasionally.
I used to always try and beat Dad at every single race.
But in 2019, everything changed. The sport that once bonded them had to be put aside when John was diagnosed with brain cancer.
I just slowly fell out of love with it and I felt really unmotivated.
But last year, a casual invitation to a local race reignited that spark. Within 12 months, he was first across the finish line in his age group event at the World Championships.
What a superstar, you've done it!
His dad, whose diagnosis is terminal, was there.
I'm racing for him. We've had some bad few months, but I'm just happy I made proud. Embracing for a hug after that win, it was something I will cherish for the rest of my life, to be honest.
It's just a great thing to watch the last triathlon and just have a dream to get as long as possible with my kids. I'm too young, but I'm trying to survive a bit longer.
Now Sam is determined for his dad to see him turn professional. John believes this is only the beginning.
I'd love to see him make the Olympian if he could, because that's his drive and his determination.
The things I think about is how many more of these things will I be able to show my dad?
In AFL, 2 players are set to face court next month, Dion Prestia and Stephen May, as they have been charged over an incident that occurred in the Victorian coastal town of Sorrento last December in Italy.
But Richmond midfielder Prestia, he's protesting his innocence after being charged with recklessly causing serious injury. He says he wasn't even involved in the fight or not even physically present. Melbourne defender May, he's been charged with affray and is yet to comment publicly, but the pair will face court next month.
Australia will be looking to book its place in the Women's World Cup final against India in Mumbai.
Australia defending champions, the winner will play South Africa, who booked their spot after a comprehensive 125-run win over England. So best of luck for the Australians.
That ends Trukai Sports. The Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
What if every drop of waste oil you poured away could turn into something worse?
50,000 litres of oil is believed to have spilled into the sea.
Waste oil doesn't just disappear. It seeps into our rivers, poisons our land, and suffocates wildlife. Every drop counts, and every drop adds up. With Dunlop, we can recycle used oil to prevent this destruction. Recycling oil not only cleans our environment, but also reduces the need for new resources, saving energy and protecting ecosystems. Let us handle your waste oil and help protect our environment for generations to come.
At IPI Catering, we understand the intricacies of the environments in which we work, providing innovative, fresh and creative catering solutions. Our experience and commitment is a winning combination, delivering great food anywhere and anytime. IPI Catering, part of the IPI group of companies.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You may only man no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to be living incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
Tonight on Sports Scene, we check out the Pacific Championships updates and preparations. We talk cricket PNG. We check out the Sports Hall of Fame, and we visit some kids' sports at the Coroboro School. Sports Scene tonight at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, EMTV.
EMTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80-meter television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high antenna load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, contact us today. EMTV, your number one to watch.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You may only man no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to be living incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
The MoneyPlus weather report for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby City partly cloudy with few showers and thunderstorms. Daru partly cloudy period. Kerema partly cloudy with few showers and thunderstorms. Alotau partly cloudy period. Popondetta partly cloudy period with possible showers and isolated thunderstorms. In the Momase region, Lay City partly cloudy periods with rain showers and thunderstorms. Medang partly cloudy with few showers and thunderstorms. Wewak partly cloudy periods with possible showers and isolated thunderstorms. Vanimo partly cloudy period with possible showers and isolated thunderstorms. In the New Guinea Islands region, Lorengau partly cloudy period. Kavieng partly cloudy with few rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Kokoporobao cloudy periods with few rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Kimbe cloudy periods with few rain showers and possible thunderstorms. And Buka cloudy period with few rain showers and possible thunderstorms. In the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City cloudy periods with rain showers and thunderstorms. Goroka Bans and Kundiawa, cloudy periods with rain showers and thunderstorms. And in Mendi, Tari and Wabeg, cloudy periods with rain showers and thunderstorms.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Thursday, the 30th of October, 2025. From all of us here, pleasant viewing. Good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.
Coming up next.